What is the most hated building in the world? There's definitely a few places that come to mind, but I don't think any of them even come close to the Montparnasse in Paris. As you can see, this thing just sticks out like a sore thumb. You got this beautiful low-rise architecture all around it with the Eiffel Tower at the center, and then there's just this 700-foot tall monstrosity that locals refer to as the Wart. Really just throws off the vibe of this place. In fact, it's so hated that it literally changed French law forever, and a mayor even campaigned on tearing it down. So to bring it back to the beginning, this place actually used to be a train station, but for some reason, Paris wanted to put something more modern there, so they tore it down in the 60s, and in 1973, the Montparnasse was complete. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right, by the way. French is hard. The reaction was basically negative out the gate, and the French are notoriously good at protesting things they don't like. And there's a lot to dislike about this building, but in my quest to be more positive, I wanted to find one good thing about the Montparnasse. And after some digging, I found that it has the fastest elevator in all of Europe. It gets you to the 56th floor in 38 seconds. Pretty cool. And a lot of people say that this has the best view in all of Paris because it's the one place in the entire city where you can't see it. In 2008, an online poll ranked it as the second ugliest building in the entire planet, just behind Boston City Hall, which I'll talk about sometime soon. Alright, so remember that mayor I was talking about? This is her name. I'm not going to try to pronounce it right now, but she ran for the mayor of Paris, and she called this building an urban catastrophe. She made a promise that if she won, she would tear it down, but she lost. Right after this thing was built, the backlash was so bad and so immediate that the city of Paris banned any new building from being taller than 7 stories in the city center. But they do have a little skyscraper business area right outside the city center. And now here we are today, 50 years later, and the city is finally doing something about it. They're spending $300 million to fully renovate this tower, new glass, more light, and less of this weird black color. I find it funny that after all this time, that city is still trying to make peace with a building that nobody wanted in the first place. Hopefully these renovations are worthwhile. But if you think there's a building that is hated more than the Montparnasse, drop it down in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching.